Welcome back to another episode of Behind the Badge. Little bit worse for wear today, I think, aren't we, Mr. Chairman?
Delicate, mate. Yeah, my throat's killing as well.
Do you know what? I've got a sore throat, but that started after the weekend.
Oh right. Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
all that kissing I was doing. But yeah, mate, how you feeling?
Mate, it was top game of football. Like, if you were neutral there last night, you must have enjoyed that sort of football. But obviously, it was going behind twice and then coming through and getting the win. It's mate, they're always good games against FC, aren't they? There's never a dull game, is there? It's always like entertainment.
I thought the actual standard of football last night, though, for our level, was incredible.
It was brilliant.
I think for the neutral, like you say, it had everything.
Yeah.
I think it was two teams going toe to toe.
I think in the second half, I looked up. You know, their main stand at the back. Yeah. It was just rammed, and they were all like, they were cheering, they were great support in it, and like I was like, bloody hell, that's impressive. Like, it did look good, and the stadium was minting it. Love it, absolutely love going there.
We always seem to get a result as well.
Yeah, I don't think they like us going there. But yeah, you know, like, but it was when they came to our place, not like a few weeks back. They were solid, weren't they? They were top side.
Mate, they beat us at our place, and I thought they're going to win the league.
Yeah.
I genuinely thought they'd go then. They were outstanding.
Well, then they just had a little blip, didn't they? But
but it happens.
They put it on us though, didn't they? First half, like it was. Mate, it was in a position where I couldn't really see because like I was like,
Why is that, mate?
Let's
start taking a stool to the game.
Don't be heightist. And then obviously I didn't see the penalty. I saw him take the penalty, but I didn't see the incident before it. And I've not been able to focus this morning, so I've not watched really any of the clips of it. But as a game, it was good, and I think being around the FC guys, like we have a good relationship with them.
Do you know what? I said to them as well last night, like, before the game, it's win-win for us. You know, we'll either win and go through, or they will. And I've got that much respect for them as people.
And they were saying the same thing.
I'd be made up if they did. Yeah. Obviously, slightly a bit more made up it was us, but...
Yeah. I think you're going into that ground, and you literally, for me, last night, I didn't have the nerves.
No.
I was sort of going...
I got nervous as the game went on.
Yeah, as it started. When we went 1-0 down early on, I was thinking, oh, this could be a long night. And credit to the lads, they dug in, didn't they, and got us out of it. But yeah, I was more of like, really felt different going there last night. Like, I wasn't on edge. I was thinking, it'll be what it'll be.
We said, didn't we, though, like, obviously, objective was playoffs. We achieved that.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no pressure from us on the lads. So, you know, the two games, or the one game, which is now obviously two games, it's just about enjoying it.
Yeah.
And I think enjoying it as a board, enjoying it as fans, and enjoying it as a club and as a team. And we did.
It's an achievement, innit? You know,
massive.
You come to the end of the season and you're in the final two.
Officially, the highest the club has ever been.
Congratulations to Hebden, by the way.
Yes.
Top guys, really like
them, haven't we?
They're good guys. Doing it right. And it's weird that the relationship we got with them through the FA Vars back in the day. You know, they did it in the same sort of week. Weirdly, it was mad. So yeah, we've known them a long time. I'm looking forward to getting into Blackpool on AGM day and having a few drinks with him.
Yeah.
And obviously catching up with FC United guys.
Not sure about going to Blackpool, but the AGM will be alright.
Yeah, you just it's just it is where it is, isn't it? But yeah, it'll be nice to catch up with them all, because I think what people don't realise is how much work goes on behind the scenes in a football club at this level, and a lot of it's voluntary. A lot of it's like coming out of work and doing bits and then going back in, and you know, we all sort of mix it in it, like beer deliveries and who's available and who's got the cleaner
and you fit it in amongst things. What got me on that was talking to Nick at FC last night, and obviously they've been working on bits and bobs ahead of the playoffs and stuff, and he said he'd been on holiday.
he said he was emailing
getting
in
up
his
at
toilet
3 o'clock in the morning, going in the bathroom so his missus didn't hear him, working on club stuff. Like, people don't realise that's the level that all of us go to
constantly
to keep these clubs running.
And we're lucky that we've got, like, is it 8 on our board?
Yeah.
There's 8 of us
sometimes.
On it. Yeah. And everyone's got different roles in it, and some people are more in it day to day than other people. But you clock, I think me and Loz were on about the other week, going clock your hours in a week, what you actually spend on the football club. And it's bizarre. Like, you realize, like, and then a lot of the problems are that you sort of do the stuff in the day that you need to do, but you're on the phone till like 9, 10 o'clock at night, because other people have got day jobs, and then you fit in around them. So you think of your day and you're going, Jesus Christ, like, I've spent 12 hours and
people
I've not done anything on my own.
And that's where, like, nights like last night, you'd enjoy them even more so. Because it's like, do you know what? This is why we do it.
I think we've as a board have always been a bit of a, we make it part of our social life, don't we? So we don't just do it as it's a job. We sort of do all the bits in the week, and then you get to that Saturday and you go, we're just going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
We love the football. We've got a great set of lads. We've got a great management team. Got all our juniors and youth coming through. that come to games. So you get to meet everybody on a day. I'm just going, well, I'm here, so I don't go out to the pub on a Friday night because I've got a game on a Saturday. Don't go to the pub on a Saturday night because I've got a game on a Saturday.
Yeah.
So you sort of make it part of your life, don't you? And we're lucky that we've got the lounge and a lot of people come in there with us.
Yeah. Open it when we want.
Yeah.
Even at gone midnight on a Tuesday
when we got
night.
Back last night, yeah. That was where you need to go home, innit? That's where you need to just.
I was trying.
Yeah, it's fair. You were driving like so, but I was just like, you've got to celebrate it. You've got to mark
at the same time. Do you know what? You might not get that opportunity again for a while.
Yeah. Like last season.
Just go and celebrate it.
Final whistle went the season. It was like, right, let's go home. And see it all in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. And I think the joy of that is, again, there is no pressure, so we can celebrate.
Yeah.
And we'll, Monday will be exactly the same. We'll enjoy it. It's an occasion. We'll enjoy it. What'll be will be.
Yeah, and like we get the coach up there. There's a few supporters, coaches going.
Mate, the turnout from the supporters last night.
It was brilliant, wasn't it? They were good, and like the songs that were coming out.
But being in and amongst it and seeing, I think for me, seeing how much it means to them.
Yeah, there's a guy there last night that got very emotional at the end.
Yeah.
I won't name his name because he probably won't want me to say it, but yeah, it got really emotional and hugging and.
There was a few, mate. There was a few, and standing with the players' parents and seeing how emotional they were getting. It puts it all into perspective. Like it's so much bigger than we know it is.
It's not about us, is it? It's never about us, and that's
never
what
has been.
Has always sort of gone. I don't really particularly like since we got this built this and we do podcasts like that's probably mostly see of us. But most of the time, like don't particularly feel comfortable doing interviews. Don't really want to do them because it's about a football club. It's about other people rather than seeing all us on it all the time. But
I think
the podcast is good.
Bringing people on the podcast.
Yeah, it's brilliant. No, we had Renault in, didn't we, the other day?
Yeah, Renault, Mike, Tim.
Yeah.
We're going to do more of that. I've seen some fans who they want to come on it. Let's get them on. Let's talk.
I keep trying to bully my junior managers to come on and talk about junior grassroots football, but trying to time it.
We'll get them.
We will get them. We just need to stop doing the Saturday early morning ones because that's just destroying me.
Yeah.
And the Wednesday after a bloody playoff final, semi-finals, not a good one either. But
it was too good to not talk about though.
Yeah, it was. And I made up that. For Renault last night, I thought.
I think it was massive for him.
Big for him. And I don't think he's that I think he said it in his interview that there's no resentment to FC United. It's just part of football, innit? You all move on and stuff. But yeah, I felt it for him. I felt it for his daughter last night because she was buzzing.
Yeah. And
the management team, Lewis and Mike, have done such an amazing job behind Renault. And obviously Kit Mantoni.
Yeah.
Flying up and down. He was loving it. So and Zara, the physios and stuff, they've all worked really hard. So it's not just about the guys on the pitch. It's a lot of stuff goes on around it. And I think for us, sort of being in there and being together with the supporters and seeing how much it meant to them, it was class. Yeah.
Mate, it's brilliant.
You've got to enjoy it. I went to a waffle now, mate. We're staying on this for another hour. Yeah, and I think like when you go back over the season, you think how hard things have been, and when you've been beat and you're travelling and you've got to get on a coach and it's a bit down. So to have all that through a season where you get into the end of it and it's a long season.
You're always going to have the peaks and troughs, aren't you? And as much as like you despise the low points and you're like, oh my god,
end of the world,
it makes the high points even better.
Yeah, and that's why you've got to celebrate it.
Yeah,
that's why
it's been a long season. It's been a very long season.
I think it just doesn't end.
No,
that's what I always say to Rachel like that. It just feels like you go in, it's coming to the end, and you think, oh, I can't wait for it just to be over.
One more game,
and then it's going again, and then you go in right. Oh, so next week we've got this coming up.
Yeah,
and that's coming up, and you think, oh my god, not again. And then you've got interviews to do.
Yeah,
we're on in the morning, and one with Renault tomorrow. And it's good because it's good publicity for the club.
Yeah. But
you're like, oh god, I've got to talk about it again. Like you're literally just saying the same things. Going,
yeah,
it's a long season. It's a great season. It's been really. And then I think I've got me. I think I've been at the club 10 years this year.
You don't look it, mate.
Thanks, mate. I look about 90. He's aged me about 40.
It's only 21.
But I've got like a 10-year interview.
Yeah.
So I've not been the chairman for 10 years. I think I've been the chairman for 7 years. I think something like that. But yeah, so I've been asked if I'd do a 10-year one and talk about all the things, so all the myths can get broken and all the rumours that have been told about the club for a long time. They're all going to come out, and I actually get to have my say. And
mate, what 10 years it's been?
Mate, well, I came in and it was like Cheshire League.
Yeah.
We were
there's so much been achieved in a short space of time as well.
When you actually roll back and like now and again when you like start flicking through your photos and the people that have been on that journey with you and started it.
Yeah.
I think when I walked in Cheshire League, we were struggling, Cheshire Prem, and then you're sort of going out and you're going to FC United and getting a playoff to go into the National League. Do you know what's good though? You
still see like the people that were there when you walked up. They're still here. They're still supporting. They're still watching. They're still
and they're sort of living that little dream with you. You know what I mean? So you're not going on your own. You know, these guys there, like I think Jim was there last night. Jim was there from Cheshire League, home and away. He used to come and watch it. And then we first got into the North West
Jeff's having a pint with us at early hours of this morning.
Jeff's been there forever. It's crazy. Like Driver Dave.
Yeah.
He's been around forever. And Bob used to play for the club. You got like the ultras, Mick and everyone all used to play.
Yeah.
And they're all part of the club. They're all been around it for years before I got involved.
And they stood there with us
and
last
night.
night.
And they're still there last night. And
watching us get to the highest position we've ever been in.
It's crazy. And you think of what we know's coming over the next year. It's where we can take it.
And that's the not the scary thing. That's the exciting thing. This is only just the start.
It's great.
Look what we've achieved.
I hope it's not just the start, mate, because I am knackered and I've been on here for a long time. So
it's the club's gonna have to invest in some Botox for you.
I was like, well, the other day today, it's going to mine. He's to rub my eyes.
Stomach pump and Botox. He'll be all right.
But it is genuinely like we had 2 teams. It's now 30 odd teams. Yeah. It's just kept on growing and growing. And like the players that we've had through the club, the young kids that are coming through now, it's something to be really proud of. And like every club's going to have someone's got something to say about you. But the stuff that people are saying about us is absolute garbage. Yeah. And that's what makes me laugh. And that's why I've never defended it or ever got. It doesn't even make sense what you're saying. Yeah. But now, like over the next couple of weeks, when I get my interview out, and I hope they ask me the hard questions that they want me, and I'm just generally going to put it all on the table and just go, there's the truth.
You know what? I think the progress of the football club on and off the pitch, that does the speaking, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, if what people say is true, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing. We wouldn't be achieving the things we're achieving. So,
not a chance.
Listen, you're always going to put yourself in the spotlight. You're always going to get people that have got something to say. And
criticism's part of football, isn't it?
Of course
it's about opinions, and I'm more than happy to take criticism because it hasn't been perfect.
Yeah.
Because nothing is.
No. It'd be boring if it was.
Yeah, and I see it also as well that other clubs get a lot of grief. And, and there's good reason.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things that are coming out over the next few days that'll explain a lot of stuff that's been getting said behind the scenes on social medias and stuff, which I can't wait to come out because it'll prove a lot of points of where it has actually been coming from.
Yeah.
And the relationships that we've got with certain people in this town that have spanned it for a long time and had a free reign of it, that's going to change now because there's a lot of stuff that's going to come out that's going to burst a few bubbles. But I've never let it sort of deter away from what we try to go and do.
It's just noise, isn't it? It doesn't stop the project. It doesn't stop what we're working on, and it never will.
Mate, a lot of it's jealousy.
Yeah.
Because they don't like that we've rose through the leagues and we have done the things that we set out to do. Yeah. And it's always going to get a reaction from somewhere.
Yeah. Listen, if people are saying stuff, it means you're doing something right, doesn't it?
Yeah, if you've got nothing to talk about and you're not doing anything in football, well, that's where you'll be. No one gives a monkey's ass about you. You can move up past people really quickly. You might be flying this year. Next year we might be surviving relegation.
That's it. And again, that's why you've got to enjoy it while it's happening, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think a lot of the stuff that have been sent, messages, screenshots and stuff from social media, the feedback from neutrals has been incredible. And we're going into Monday with a lot of neutral support, I think.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's weird because we didn't start with. I didn't walk into the club with like a big fan base.
No.
And a ground that was done and a team that was winning stuff. It's took a lot of work and a lot of building and a lot of doing the right things to get it to where it is. And people can come up with all crap that they want, and literally, it's never fazed me.
Yeah.
And I am going to get it to where I want to get it to. We've said from day one we're going to get it up the leagues, and we'll get it there. It might not be this year. Hednesford might do us on, but if they do, they do.
Yeah.
But we'll be back again next year, and we'll improve, and we'll get bigger and better and keep going off the pitch. We'll keep going bigger and better. It's not a threat to anyone.
No.
It's like, that's what we're doing. That's what we've said we'll do. And it's like, stop. If you've got something to say about us, great, but check your facts.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to embarrass you with some facts that you all know I know. And the people that have hidden and said stuff about us, you're going to get called out on it. So I will be banging a few of the tweets that have been put up about us. And let's fact check.
You know what? It's a motivator more than anything, isn't it?
Mate, that has been my biggest driver.
Yeah.
And all I can do is thank him.
Yeah.
Because all I've done is gone, I'm going to prove you wrong.
And look what's being achieved. Do you know what I mean? It's incredible.
We're the only club to ever win, football club to win at Wembley.
Yeah.
That's in my locker. I think I've had 4 promotions since I've been chairman. And under different managers, so it can't all be about manager.
Yeah.
So it's like, been the playoffs 4 years we've been in there, we've been in it twice. Playoff final for the first time. So I'm not embarrassed about what we've done as a club.
Yeah.
By a long way. Like we've got, and the board's grown.
Yeah.
And it's got some really good people on there.
Bring it, and it's not just that. It's like the businesses in and around the club as well, isn't it? And, you know, the people that are coming on the journey. And the reality is, the more we do, the more successful we are. More people want to get involved. That's fine. Do you know what I mean? We're open to it, and we want to work with these people. And, you know, we know we can't do it ourselves. We know we need these people on board.
I don't want to do it on my own. It's not like a dictatorship and a control freak thing. The more people I have around me, I know the bigger chance the club's got to go further. Yeah. What's the point in trying to go, I'm going to kill myself, and then not kill myself, like kill myself working, like kill yourself working and do all that. But like, for what reason?
Yeah.
It's not about your own little power trip.
Bigger picture.
The bigger picture is you need more people around you. You need more sponsors around it. You need more people who'll take and look after certain aspects. Like, look, we've got a commercial part of the club that just go and do their commercial part.
Yeah.
We've got like admin part of it, which is secretaries for junior and senior. They just work on it.
Yeah.
So if I had to take all that on my own, it'd be horrendous.
Yeah.
I wouldn't enjoy any part
of it. You couldn't do it. I don't
no.
think you could do it. Well, you couldn't do it and achieve what we're achieving, because there'd be burnout, wouldn't there?
And it'd stop.
Yeah. And that comes down to like the volunteers and all the work that they're doing in and around the scenes.
Like bar managers, like basically they run the ground for us on a match day. I don't want that. I could spend literally 24 hours a day at the club doing something.
But you've got to earn a living as well, haven't you?
Yeah, but what's the point? Because all that'll happen is the things that get you to places, you will stop doing them. So you just stand still.
Yeah.
And there's clubs like that
that
we know of
fires, aren't you?
that just don't move forward because they've not got a business plan. They've not got a model. Our model came in 6-7 years ago.
Yeah.
That I knew we needed to grow it, and it was getting the community behind it, getting the people in the club to help progress it. And it's not rocket science. It's like if I had like stupid amount of money in the bank, and I was just bankrolling it, well, that money runs out. So you've got to grow
people
something.
that put on that money and get bored. Do you know what I mean? It's got to be sustainable growth as well, and getting something to work hard on.
But look, if you get a kid coming in at 5-6 years old, and they put a Rylands shirt on and they play for the club, and then they come to a first team game, because I make sure all my kids get season tickets.
Yeah.
Because I want them to see and experience it and buy into what we're doing. They might stop playing in 10 years, but they've already planted the seed in them that at 6-7 years ago, they might still come down. And then they'll grow a bit older. They might have kids, and they'll want to bring their kids to the game. And it's like that pattern. You've got to keep reproducing it and keep going with it. And like for me, I seen one the other day going, oh, season tickets and a Happy Meal or something. Like,
I wish we had Happy Meals.
Yeah, don't tell about Happy Meals. We're not putting them in. But you know, like I want my kids to get. They pay subs to be part of the club.
Part of the club. So they are part of our club. Yeah,
and I want them to see.
And they're a massive part of the future of the club.
That 100% they are. So I want them to see the first team lads play. I want them to get on that pitch and want to be that first team player.
It gives them that little bit.
What's
that
wrong with it? Yeah.
You think when you're a kid, imagine going to like. Obviously, it's incompatible to the Premier League, but at that level to a child, that's incredible.
It's massive. You see them there trying to get autographs
FC United last night.
Yeah.
The kids going there, they'll be like, wow, what a facility, what a game, what
and it might be the first time they've ever gone to a game at FC United, and it's a big game, and you want them to get in and go. Yeah. But like, I look at one of the lads who goes and he texts his son, and he's a goalkeeper now.
Yeah.
No, he's not the goalkeeper, but he plays. And then there's another guy who texts his son, and he's a goalkeeper. Rory the cat, I think his little tag is. And you want to see them at games, because I know that they want to be the next Luke Pilling.
Yeah.
I know they want. Why not? Why not just embrace it and go, yeah, I want you at every game.
That is like, remember being a kid. Like,
if someone had done that for me as a kid, I'd have been buzzing.
Yeah.
That I can walk into my club's ground and I've got a free ticket. I can go any week I want.
And they are the heroes, aren't they?
Yeah, and like, why can't I give that to some kid?
There are heroes.
What's the issue with it? Like, exactly. But like, we love it.
Yeah.
And you've got like lots of older guys who buy the season tickets, and they're all for the kids being at the games. You know, they all want to come in and do mascotting. They all want to come in and like watch them train or warm up. They're in there, and then you've got just look at the full sort of spectrum of people that you walk through that gate on a match day. It's huge, and it's growing all the time.
That was it last night. Like, they were all together.
Yeah,
and like everyone was all. I was just, mate, I got covered in beer and everything.
Yeah, when George scored the third, I think I was pinged round everywhere, just getting bounced off everyone, and then the Logs grabbed me, give me a big hug.
Mate, it was brilliant.
It's just and that's what.
You can't bottle that feeling.
No.
You can't explain it.
Kids. And you know, when might be there on a Tuesday night when it's bouncing down and it's horrendous and you've had a really bad game. You take both, don't you?
But nights like last night make them turn up on the Tuesday nights in the rain.
I hope they all get behind it, and I hope they all come down and they get behind everything that we've been doing.
It's exciting. Monday, what you looking forward to most?
I just hope we go and do what we do. You know what I mean? I hope we don't freeze. It's a big game. It'll be packed there.
Yeah.
They do all of like the the fireworks stuff on the pitch. It looks mint.
It's Super League, isn't
it? It's a top ground and the really good people.
It's a football league ground, that, innit?
Yeah,
easy.
It's mint. The pitch is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, so,
did someone say it's like the Hill Dickinson pitch?
Apparently, I heard that. I don't know if it is.
Let's hope the football's better.
Ooh. But yeah, there's so many positives to go into that.
It's a great occasion for us, isn't it? I think. Do you know what? Last night as well, I think that was one of the grittiest performances I've seen us play. We've talked about grit, haven't we? And about like what makes us win as a team, and they had it last night.
Yeah, we did, and it was a bit like Dino went off injured. Thought,
when the chips are down and they've churned it out and got a result,
and you can't.
And that's what, in the 10 years you've been at the club, that's what the club's been built on.
Totally about that. That's exactly what we're on.
And it's almost like you're like, yeah, that's it.
You're away from home. You're in a semi-final of playoffs, and you go 1-0 down really early, and then your captain goes off injured, and you're thinking
it's going to be a long night.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this isn't great. And then all of a sudden it just went, and things just started happening, and then we got the penalty, and then they scored again. I thought,
mate, I think we deserved the win, though. I think toe-to-toe we were the better team.
You get what you deserve, really, don't you? But like going in at half-time 2-1 down, I was thinking, let's see what
conceding just before half-time.
We just wanted to stay 1-1, didn't you? Just wanted to win 1-1.
Yeah.
And then get regroup and come back out again. But to be fair to them, they were at it.
Can't fault them. Can't fault a single one.
I was buzzing for George as well.
Yeah.
You know, because he's had a bit of a season where, with injuries and he's not been fully right. And then, when he did the reset meeting and he just stood up and said what he wanted to say. But he carries it, doesn't he? He carries it so well. And
his mum and dad were absolutely
yeah, they were buzzing. It was lovely seeing that as well.
Yeah.
I've just seen all of him. Like, I think it's the first time I saw Cad smile.
Yeah.
he come over, he was buzzing, and I was made up for him because the work that they've all.
Do you know what as well? The young lads, then you got to think for a young lad as well. It's
super, mate. And it was mad though, because like he was looking round and there was Cleggy and Cunny and stuff, and having a good chat with them. And
it was a who's who on it.
Yeah, it was nice to see everyone, and I think football, like, as much as people move around a lot, and it's always. But you do bump into a lot of the same people, and you sort of go,
you build the connection.
Good guy, and then speaking to Bees after it, and it's obviously going to be gutted, but genuinely a nice guy, and he was very.
And they've had a fantastic season as well,
and he's done an amazing job.
But games like that are a lottery, aren't they? And anything can happen.
And you know what? There's got to be a loser, and unfortunately, sometimes it is you, and you take it on the chin, and you go, you know what? We'll be back again better next year. Like when we lost at Marine. It was like, it wasn't a great game of football, but Marine massively deserved it. And look what they're doing. They're flying. They're doing really well.
Yeah.
So, it can change so quickly, can't it?
Yeah.
Like, come out of that, and then they go to Macclesfield, don't they, on the final?
Yeah.
And they go and win it, and it was just written in it for him to go through. Like, and we were sort of going, maybe it was a bit early for us. Maybe we weren't ready. Maybe we need to settle in this league a bit and get a bit more behind us.
It's probably the best thing that could have happened to us, really.
Yeah, it has taught us a lot of stuff. And got us back.
But we're here 2 years later. We're a lot more kind of ready for it as a club, on and off the field.
Definitely.
How many players that played last night played against Marine? We've still got a core of that squad.
But I think what we're trying to do is we're trying to bring younger players in around it to learn, and then sort of go when the inevitable happens and people retire or people leave. You've got a little base of and you keep that mentality in that squad. Yeah. So I don't know what Dino's plans are for next year, but. He's been a huge part of us, hasn't he? But him maybe retiring this time. I don't believe a frigging word of it though.
No, he's coming back. Do you know what we need to get him on the podcast and get him to commit?
We'll just threaten him
on camera.
But he's been a huge part of that squad and keeping it going. And Reegs last night,
unbelievable.
Wow. I think in the Derby game he was sound, he was solid.
What a player!
He just pulls him out of the bag, doesn't he?
But he's similar to George. He's had a bit of an up and down season with injuries and time out and stuff. So fantastic to see.
Little baby. Yeah, so he's had a big year in his personal life as well. And
they've now got a massive occasion Monday.
They deserve it though, mate.
They do.
For what they've done. And I don't think people see all that they do. They just think they go training twice a week and then turn up. But they're not. They're out in the gyms together.
They're athletes. We've said this before, haven't we? Yeah. They are professional athletes.
And I think sort of when you speak to sort of older guys from the club, the mentality then was game, bar, have a beer. It's totally changed. It's not, I remember
them finish the game and have a protein shake.
Yeah, we used to do that. We used to go to the game, finish the game, and you're in the bar, and you're all stood in the bar, and whatever, playing pool or whatever, till whatever time, going into town, having a drink. Them days are it's just very different. You see a few of our players after the game, but they've got a week break. They might have a pint or two after the game, and they shoot off. They don't sit in the bar all night getting, drunk, and they're all in the gym then the day after, getting themselves warmed down properly. So that mentality has changed, and I think that's why the standard of non-league football is so much better now.
Yeah.
It's not as gritty as it used to be. It's more sort of pace and a lot.
But I think you've got to look at attendances.
Yeah.
And you've got to look at like we go back to the quality of that game last night.
Yeah.
What an advert for the level of football.
It's cool. Generally, I don't know what the prices are, but like say it's 15 quid to get in. For 15 quid, get a pint and watch that and some food. Like 25, 30 quid you spent, and
it's proper football. Do you know what I mean?
The highs and lows of a game. It was all there when it wrapped into that. So you can't grumble at it.
No.
I generally thought we were just off it for the first 10.
Yeah.
And then I think we settled into it, and then it was just like, right. But
I think from then on, I think, we were probably the better side. I might be a bit biased there, but
I think it was.
We deserved the win.
I thought
it was close, but we deserved it.
But like you look at their team, and they've got some proper characters.
Yeah.
And we've got character, and that's I think I was talking to someone the other day about it, about the changing room and the feeling within a changing room, and as a club.
Yeah.
And we are close as a club. We're like, we're not.
Renault was saying it, wasn't he, on the podcast? It's he touched on that culture. It's who we are. It's our identity as a club.
Of course it is.
And we've got a group of people there who are our kind of people.
And it's not like big fish scenario. Nope. It's not like we go into most clubs and they've probably got better facilities.
Yeah.
They've probably got a better budget. They've probably got these things that that people talk about. But I still go in there and go, well, this is us. Like, we're not ashamed of who we are. We're quite.
It
proud
means
of
nothing, does it? Do you know what I mean?
Once you get on that pitch, you're going for it, aren't you?
Yeah,
it's
the values that we have as a club. It's the core kind of purpose as we are as people, and I think for the first time in a long time, that dressing room reflects us as a board, and us as a club.
Yeah, it does. Like, they're respectful, a bit humble.
Yeah,
they just. I don't want to start throwing all the words in every.
I love the fact though that they give a shit. Like,
yeah, it matters.
I love it.
It matters.
And you could see it on some of the lads last night. You could genuinely see it wasn't just a game of football that they'd won. No. They genuinely care.
Look at the bench. Is it the bench cam that you did?
Yeah.
And like, see the reaction at final whistle. They were
buzzing.
Boss.
It's brilliant. I just wish I'm still on that little high. I wish I could bottle this feeling.
Yeah, it's class, isn't it?
But we go again Monday. We're gonna have a fantastic day. Hopefully, we've got a lot of travelling fans, and we make it a bit of an occasion. And listen, whatever the outcome is, we've had a fantastic time, and
there's
no pressure.
I don't care what league we're in next year.
No,
I literally don't care. I love the NPL and the leagues, like as a standard and playing the teams that we play. It's a great league to be in, and if we went up, we go up.
Yeah,
and what's the scare? We've done it a few times. I think every time since we went into Northwest Counties. South, are we in? South.
We've always punched.
It's like it's a big difference. It's a big change. It's going to be hard work, and and it is. It's different and it's harder. But then it's like, you're in the North West Counties Premier. It's going to be this and it's going to be that, and you're like, right, okay, I'll live with it. I'll deal with it. I'll learn as we go. And then it's you're going into the NPL, different ball game. It's totally different. It's like, right, get used to it, go again, and then you get to this bit and you're going, right, okay, like
we've been here before.
We've done it before. Yeah. We know it's going to be tough. No one's under any illusions that you're going to win there and you're going to go, we'll be in the playoffs next year in the National. No. It's like you're going to go in and go, let's see what this is all about. Let's see where we fit. Are we going to have to make changes? Are we going to have to change the way we play? You've got to look at the league, aren't you, differently? Yeah. So
it certainly changes our summer.
Massively changes our summer. There's lots of stuff going on away from the ground.
That's it. It's a massive, in the 120-year history of the club, it's a massive period that we're about to enter into, but it's exciting.
What makes me laugh is like when we first started going and we was getting in, it was like it's the highest we've ever been, and you're doing it again. It's the highest we've ever been. It's high. We've had probably a year of not achieving.
You said it was the last year was the first year
that I've been here and not been competing for the league or competing in a cup or winning something.
That's some fucking achievement. That
it's crazy, but then
but it's also not acceptable. What happened?
But it was. I'm even just sat at home talking to Rach and stuff. And I'm going, you know what? I really didn't enjoy that. That season was horrendous.
Yeah.
Because it was just done. But we had the scary bit at the start of it, where you're thinking we're gonna get relegated.
Yeah.
We're in a mess. We're not doing what. And then obviously things changed. And I think that's the other side of it as well. Like the managers that we've had around us, barring a couple, they're good people.
Yeah.
Like the Duffys and stuff, great guy to work with.
I'm doing a fantastic job at Southport as well.
Yeah, doing really well. I'm really pleased for him. And then Renault's sort of fitted that mould as well.
He's done. Do you know what? He's done an incredible job.
He has. Mate, we've been very.
I think if you go back to
with him.
when we first brought him in, where we were, and we've gone full circle now to what he's achieved last night with that team, where he used to work.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
And just for him personally, like I think he needed us as much as we've needed him. I think because he'd come out of where he'd been, and it's
probably been a massive learning curve for him as well, though.
Yeah, because
I think he touched on it, didn't he, when we spoke to him?
Every club's different, and I think when you come out of that, sort of, sometimes you stay in something for too long, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm not saying he did, but and you sort of become into this. That's the easiest route.
Change is good.
Yeah, sometimes you need a bit of a wake-up call and go, actually, you need to do something. And then you get your spark back.
Yeah.
He showed me a few times, I needed it. I needed that change. I needed something to happen. And going forward for him, there's no where we are with him. We want him to stay. He wants to stay.
Yeah. There's a project, and he's, he's
and
a year and a half into that. He's not finished.
He takes a lot of responsibility for stuff that he does. He's very open, and he listens to his interviews. He's very open. He's very sort of tells you how it is, and he doesn't hide behind anyone. If he comes out, he has to front it. He fronts it. Yeah. When we're not playing well, and what I do makes me laugh is when you look round in the lounge, and he always comes in and does his pre-match talk to the lounge, don't he? And then he'll go and sit with Eddie and everyone, and he'll sit and you look over, and I'm like, are you not meant to be in the changing rooms? And he's like, just sat with the old boys having a chat.
That shows the confidence he's got in his squad.
Yeah, because he knows that it's all been done for him. But I like the fact that he goes, I want to take a couple of minutes out to spend my time with these guys, because they're here every week, home and away. And he understands what he's got to do and how he keeps people with him. And the old boys are not scared of saying something when they don't like it. and he fronts it. And I think we all have to do that a lot. Yeah. But he does it very well. We go in and we get, that food was rubbish today. And you're like, for fuck's sake. And you have to deal with it. Yeah. Or why is he not playing? And he's injured. Oh, well, he's been injured for ages. Yeah, he's injured. What more do you want me to say? But I just think we've got a good set of people around us, good manager, great sort of junior section. We've so much that's on the table that we're in and out of at the minute, meetings with it. And
that's the thing, we're not even a fraction of the way to where we're going to be.
No, it's scary where.
And look what we're doing now. And that's where, for fans that are listening and stuff, that's where it's really exciting. And obviously, when we can, we'll share more. But
it does your head in that you can't share it.
Yeah, but
it's frustrating for us.
The next 5 to 10 years, this football club are going to be extremely special, and that's in comparison to how special the past 10 years have been.
But there's also a point where you know it's getting too big for you.
Yeah,
I'm very aware of it, and I look at it and I go.
Yeah, but that's why you've evolved and brought more people in.
Yeah.
We keep doing that.
The club's more important than anyone.
Yeah.
Than anyone in it. And it's not like an ego trip for anyone. It's like I know that I will get it to a certain level, and I'll go. I may be pushing myself here too much. And I might make mistakes. So actually, someone else needs to come in and do this bit, and I might just sit in the background or be part of it, or completely pack in and go do other stuff. So I'm never one of them where Rounds will always be the love, because it's the club that I got on the map and tried to drive forward. But when it gets to that point, and we've had honest conversations about it, and when we've had board meetings,
we're not naive enough to think that we can do it all.
It's not going to be.
But we're not done yet. We're not done. No, nowhere near done. No. We've got a lot
if we can get a result on Monday, it'll be a new set of problems, which
it's exciting though, isn't it?
We've always said it.
It's a bit of stress.
I don't see it as ever a negative.
No.
Listen, we know the stuff that we need to get right, and we know what we need to do over the
summer.
But
we know that we'll do it.
Yeah, when we know that we'll graft and buy.
And we know that we've got the right people around us that will help us do it as well.
Yeah, and without them people, mate, it's a very lonely journey. Imagine being on there on your own and doing all this and going, I'm going to live at the club, and why? You've got to enjoy. Work-life balance, and you've got to have all that sort.
What's that?
Exactly. But generally, mate, I would be amazed at how many hours a month we concentrate.
I don't want to know.
No, I don't. We're definitely getting paid less than the minimum wage.
Yeah, breaking the law there. But no, it's good. Good to catch you up.
Mate, I've enjoyed this waffle. I feel like I've got it off my chest. You can edit this out though, Frank. You don't have to put all of this in.
But once again, let's get down to Hednesford if we can on Monday, and let's
coaches
really,
are up now, aren't they? For the
coaches
leaving,
are
is it
available.
11, half 11?
Tickets should be out
Yeah,
imminently. I know Tony was chasing that up, but
good.
Contact us if you want to get on the coach. We're going to send a few down there. Let's get behind the lads and let's end this season on a high.
I've got really bad dry skin.